when I'm not even using a fraction of my resources is beyond me.
Yeah.
I suppose some of these problems could be fixed if I did that thing I mentioned earlier and make a, basically transform my overlays into, like, MP4s and then just layer whatever I have to on top of the things, like the chat and alerts and stuff, and keep whatever else that needs to be the way they are in OBS for layering.
Mm-hmm.
I have way too many sources. We'll probably get away with having like 7 different background music song media sources, most of which off in, like, you know, my pre-stream or whatever, but they're just a bunch of images. Like,
Yeah.
so many.
Yep. So. I'm not sure if my delete key is coming through a lot, but I'm just kind of doing more of the editing on that picture. Because I'm just kind of waiting, and chat is die, so unless somebody is going to be popping back in anytime soon. Might as well occupy myself.
Even for a card, the new 4-star character in the next patch is stretching logic a little too much for me, probably. She is like a polearm user that also uses like a musket, and she's like, you know, supposedly just an immensely like skilled like sharpshooter with a musket.
Uh-huh.
And Fontaine is such a... In some ways, it's like a weirdly, like, generic and unimaginative...
Some peak gaming, love it. Yeah. It'll pick up in a bit once we're actually able to start. Just kind of waiting on him to do what he's got to do.
Oh, I fed the cat. I'm just letting the... See. In like 2 minutes, it'll have been like 10 minutes collectively between both of the streams.
Okay.
Aside, when a cat closes their eyes and is trying to rest, they always look like they're like really angry or frustrated or something.
I should probably just go on Fiverr and pay somebody to do this. This is kind of retarded. There's so much shit on here. And it's like I can't tell if I'm fixing it or making a mess.
That reminds me, if I'm gonna be making like an MP4 of all this, I should probably remake this like lean box backgrounds that we did. And I don't mean like it will be like every effect that's done will be like exactly the same. The only thing that I want to change is that I want to go into Mega Dimension and get a 1080p version of the background instead of like a 360p version, so that way it doesn't look so blurry. I think I have the hit film project somewhere. I would just have to actually like do the basic modifications to the background, and then you do whatever else you did to make it look like what you gave me. Like, that is the only thing about it that I actually want to change.
You could always try piping it into Topaz.
Uh, maybe?
Be a hell of a lot less work.
I'll have to... Topaz does, like, weird things sometimes. I'll have to see if that works, but I'll try that, like, after the stream.
Any thoughts on beans?
They're okay.
Beans, the magical fruit. The more you eat, the more you poop.
I feel like I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah, it's pretty normal. It's just a thing people say.
Generally speaking, I've never associated beans with poop exactly, even though, like, more fiber makes your poop go down easier. I've always associated fiber... I've always associated fiber with gas.
I mean, more or less.
It does make you really fart, like, a lot. And then asparagus makes your pee really stinky.
Okay, well... And with that... asparagus.
Oh, actually, isn't that tied to the gene that makes cilantro objectively taste like dish soap?
I have no idea.
That's for those who don't know about it, that is a gene that exists, and I have it. My mom has it too. Cilantro is awful. You might as well be feeding us like a bar of soap.
That is so weird. Fun fact: people say that the sense of smell and the sense of taste are linked. They are not. I can't smell at all, but I can taste just fine.
7 minutes. Okay, so load game.
Alright.
Voice the guide. I mean, I guess technically I'm a higher level in, like, 35 and a half hours. 30, around, like, 38 and a half hours or so less than our original playthrough on the PlayStation 5. The guide is making things faster. Rails Dragon Barrel.
Yeah, because we're not spending like a ton of time just autistically combing every inch of the map for a possible thing that we could miss, only to miss something anyway, inconceivably. Oh, I forgot the counter.
Oh right, I think I was farming levels here.
We're just noblemen.
Oh yeah, you keep your the counter up. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have any. We can maybe for the mine next stream. Do streaming, it doesn't work out. Basically, copy paste your normal men assets into my stream somewhere.
Yeah. I literally just made a text thing, and that's it. So.
Yeah, it's just like I think I would want it to look like exactly the same as yours. Like, I can just carry over the asset.
I can just give it to you. I can just give you the details of how I made it.
Yeah.
Because it's literally it's not even an asset. It's just a text thing that I made in OBS.
Have.
Okay. So if you have that, it says warp back to the 4 belfries, go back down, and then west to a crossroads with red jellyfishes guarding 2 items. Loot both and keep running south on the trail for... Yeah, so that'll give you 3 blood grease and a jellyfish shield.
Where is this again?
The 4 belfries.
I don't remember where that is. I'm at the Farum Great Bridge.
Alright, so you see where I am on the map?
I don't have my stream overlay open. I closed my browser.
Oh. All right, well, let me take a picture of it then. And I will show you in Element. Like that. And
Oh, I
that's where I'm
found the
at.
4 belfry.
I'm taking credit for that because I just sent you the picture.
I didn't even look at it.
So yeah, that's... I have no idea. Thankfully, we don't need to do, like, alternating deaths to do it in this game.
Suicide is always the correct answer.
Except when it's not. Alright, so I guess I'll put my sign down and then we can walk through. Yeah, that's right. I gotta do... Hold on. No. It's X and then up. No. To the right. There we go. All right. So my sign is down in the grass at this topmost belfry area thing.
Are you at the bell or the bonfire?
You know what? Hang on. Let me pick it up. I am gonna be at... Let's see, where is the bonfire from here? Oh, no, yeah, no, I'll just be at the bonfire. There we go. Yeah, we haven't played this since July, so, you know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You'll see. You'll see.
Hmm?
No, because I know Sunlight is saying that he doesn't know what we're talking about.
About...
Just what we're talking about.
Which is...
Everything we've been saying for the past couple minutes.
Which was...
How sausage is made. Oh yeah, that's right, you're a pumpkinhead. Alright, so, back down and then west to a crossroads with red jellyfishes guarding 2 items. Loot both and keep running south on the trail. Alright, hold up. I gotta clear the Control F. There we go. Down and then west to a crossroads with red jellyfish guarding 2 items. I'm just gonna yoink these, and then we can go. Alright. Man, these questions. Alright, we gotta find a crossroads with red jellyfish. All right. I see not a crossroads. Why specifically red jellyfish? I don't know. That's just what the guide is pointing us towards, to pick up some blood grease and a jellyfish shield. Why not see-through jellyfish?
Ella's Lily. Death.
Yeah, it looked like death.
Heading all the way down?
Evidently, because I'm not seeing a crossroads yet. Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. I thought it was an invasion sound. Okay, guy. Looks like you lost your head. Oh, no, he's glitchy. Okay, that's fun. No, we did get invaded. Motherfucker. SRTOP.
I just got a Troll Knight sword.
Neat. That actually sounds pretty good. Alright, I guess you want to go back to the bonfire? Too bad we don't have Fogged Samurai or Rich. They're always nice to have around when it comes to these invasions. Hey, here's my overpowered companion who already finished the game. Alright. Well, we have a hunter. Watch him be useless.
After I do some stuff, I'll probably spend tomorrow, like, just getting things a bit more streamlined with my overlay, and then might just install, back up my stuff and try a clean install of like 11 to see if it fixes some of the problems I've been having lately, because I know that I have a feeling that some fucky shit happened when, like, it was, like, updating, and then the BIOS decided, hey, it's time to update me. Oh, you can't update me? Oops.
Question, when it comes to the Brave and Proton Mail thing, did you try it on your desktop?
Not yet. Although I was more so talking about, like, performance-related things, like, specifically.
Right, but, like, that thing, because I think I tagged you and asked you last night, but I don't think you saw it.
I think I did see it, I just didn't really, like, test anything about it.
Yeah. So that would be my suggestion. That way you'll know if it's local or if it's a network thing, because your VPN should be bypassing any ISP domain blocks. The only other thing I can think of is it's the other way around, where those domains are blocking the address you're using for the VPN. So, like, when you have the VPN on, but, like, it still happens even with the VPN off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. And this is one of the reasons why this game is so unbearably slow. Because when you get invaded, your options are go get twinked to death, or wait at the bonfire. That way you're not risking a bloodstain if you do get twinked to death. So make no progress and just fucking wait. Okay. will be an interesting sight when the invader shows up. Yep, we are invaded. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Past tense.
I guess they gave up trying to find us.
Okay. All right, I will keep a record with my VOD, and I will go and
block them after the stream.
Block them after the stream. That way, next time, they cannot join us. And that individual will no longer be a thorn in our tuchus. I have to use, like, the Yiddish slang today, because it's my gay black Jew day! Not really, I don't actually have to do that. That's just a thing. It's just a bit, you know? You know, when you have just, you know, when you have a bit, just a bit. That's all it is, it's a bit. Well, melt my winky. Ow. It's not very nice, your bungholiousness. Okay, hi, I forgot you could do that. Oh, that's right, I can do that. And it's not in the rumpus, it's over this way.
It doesn't have a head.
That's true. That's true. That being said, I wanted to slash at the stump.
Which one?
Yes. Yeah, that's right, there's this crystal weed thing. You're trying to get the block every invader achievement. That'd be funny if there was a thing like that. Alright, so there's some regular jellyfish. Nah, I do it because it saves us a ton of pains in the ass. You know? Like, we're not here for that garbage. Which one? Yes. Oh, I'm getting pinged on element. Okay, where is this crossroads of which you speak, guide?
I think it's, like, coming up.
Probably.
If you look at the map.
Yeah. That's a bat. Oh, there they are. I see them. Alright, so this is whatever you got going on here. Oh, God, right in the spongulus. Alright, so if there was no blood grease and jellyfish...
There was.
Okay. Then you've done not that, so then I think we're basically at the same point. Alright. South Trail till Site of Grace, foot of the 4 belfries. Alright, so we've got to head south. Oh, that's right, those red berries are just for the horse. Snuggly noticed my donation goal is Pokemon Violet. Interesting. That is just to get me to play it.
Yeah.
I
Is this the right
I
direction?
intend. It should be. I intend to play it on an emulator. Um, I think we did not already have this one. All right.
Now you're thinking of one that's like somewhere else in the opposite direction, I think.
Yeah.
The northern Liurnia Lakeshore.
Yeah. All right. Southeast Trail. You'll find another singing bat. Kill it for a golden rune rank 6. Yeah. So like, I feel like I would be wasting money to actually purchase the game. So it's more like I'll play it on an emulator, and whoever wants to pay me to play it gets to see me play it, and I get to keep the money.
I'm so used to not having unlimited sprint stamina in outside of combat.
Right? What the fuck is this singing? They're actually singing. Holy shit. Pokemon Sword is better. It is. Alas, I already have Sword and Shield. So, I was thinking about doing like a $30 donation goal to do the DLC in Sword, or Shield. I don't know. Wow. Okay, I'm suddenly poisoned. Cool. Thanks. Oh right, this hoe. Forgot about that. Hold on. Ow. Camera. Come on now. Can I please see what's going on? Okay, that invader's back. Should have blocked his ass. And I'm poisoned. How lovely. This is great. Fucking grade A goddamn gameplay, bruh. Alright, got it. Yep, got it.
It's right there.
Yep. Oh, and I had a cure poison spell. Neat.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
You kind of forget what you had on.
Right? Okay. That's cute. See, buddy, I'm a phantom. I have no problem going bonkers using my insanity fire. If it means killing your ass.
It's not doing a whole lot of damage to me.
Well, that's good. And you know what? I just remembered. I have the spin to win sword. Got him. Okay.
Alright, so where to after murdering the Bat group?
Alright, so... With his objective accomplished, he didn't do anything! He's like the Tuxedo Mask of hunters. My work here is
Isn't
done.
that like half of the hunters in this game because of the shitty spawns?
Yeah. Alright, so you got the rank 6 rune. Heads south trail until Cuckoo's Everjail. Defeat Bowls the Carrion Knight for the Great Blade Phalanx. South until Cuckoo's Everjail.
Double check for...
Snuggly can't wait for us to have a boss fight.
Everjail means it has to be done alone.
Yep. That is
means
correct.
You're gonna have to watch my stream.
Yep.
Ah, there was a crystal weed over here.
Mm-hmm. I'm just bonking rockworms, as you do.
They're just high fantasy IEDs.
Like the one that somebody stuffed up Phil's horse's ass.
Why do I vaguely recall this being mentioned?
In Slayer's Next.
Oh, right.
Yeah. That whole thing about Phil being assassinated. Okay. So, I now have to cut my Winky off. And you're going to do a boss fight.
It doesn't mention any summon, so...
Yeah. So I am going to go watch your stream. And also close the game on my end while we do so. Whole lot of nothing.
Oh,
I think you have to.
That's
yeah,
what
you
this
have to
is?
go towards the.
No, I know. I wasn't sure if you
Yeah.
were watching or not.
Yeah. Oh. That's
It's
it.
literally just a fucking giant, bro.
That's it.
Seems like it. Oh.
Oh, but he's got a head. How neat.
Oh. That's new. Huh?
Huh. So he's got a spell. Oh, okay. Fascinating. You guys, if you're not watching on his stream, we'll see it on mine shortly. Huh. Interesting. Droa therapy. So I am playing this co-op with a partner. He is currently doing the Everjail while we follow a guide. I am waiting for him to finish. I'm offline on the I'm offline on the menu, so I can't get invaded. And he just finished the boss fight, so now he's going to come into my world, and then we're going to make it to the Everjail for me. So, yeah. I will be resuming momentarily as soon as he warps back and puts his sign down.
I keep pressing the touchpad because of Demon Souls.
Yep, I've been doing that too. Okay, now I can load back in. But yeah, I had thought about doing a Oh, you wish you could play online, but you're on vacation? Well, think about it like this. You're safe from being invaded and the objectively terrible PvP in these games.
The person who's more skilled is always the one who wins, just like in every other competitive multiplayer game.
Oh, you can't see it right now, but I'm making such a dismissive jerking off motion. I went to this stream and the first thing I saw in the corner was boob. Nice. Yep. He got boob on stream. That is true.
Cheerio bumped into my microphone, which caused it to unplug and reset. I don't... Let me know if...
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta use my finger paint.
Let me know if there's any beeping coming from my microphone. Because it would certainly probably come through on the stream.
So now it's my turn. So we just gotta go back down, get the blood grease and the jellyfish shield like we did in his world, do the bats, and then do the Everjail. That was extremely loud. Holy shit.
Sorry.
And it's incredibly buggy too. I don't know if that was just on... Okay, that was weird. I think your microphone spiked or something.
Can I be heard now?
Yep.
Is there, like, buzzing or other glitchy noises?
No, nothing now.
Will someone let me know either on my stream or otherwise? Cheerio jumped down really quickly. Me trying to correct his path caused me to slightly aid him in moving my microphone cord, which caused it to like kind of disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah, that's interesting. But
It's
it seems like it corrected itself, so...
Yeah, it didn't break this time, it seems like. Hopefully, I'll have to see in the recording later to double check.
Yeah.
If it did break and just... It would, I would have had to end the stream and restart the laptop to fix it.
Fun.
I should probably get a new, like, Blue Yeti at some point. But I need, like, a replacement earmuff for my headset.
I mean, your microphone seems to work just fine.
It's like weird funky shit that happens with, like, anything that happens with the cord. And then just Windows just... A lot of the time when that happens, Windows doesn't recognize it anymore. And I have to restart.
That doesn't sound like anything wrong with the microphone itself. That just sounds like a problem with Windows being Windows.
I didn't used to have this problem, I don't think.
Unfortunately, we're not on Linux, so it's harder to really say what's going on with any given issue. Because in Linux, everything's a file. You can just make changes as you need to the system. Windows, it's a black box, so who the hell knows? Dude, really?
The boss is literally just this guy, but with a head. And maybe like a couple extra moves. Bare minimum, just like in Zelda.
That's, I kind of gathered as much watching it. Alright. Alright, so we will be heading down. I was pinged on Element. Was it anything important?
It was Dash. Said, by the way, don't feel bad if you feel the need to use a guide for XC2. That's what I did on some boss fights, and I'm doing now for the 100%. I'm gonna... I don't know if he's watching the stream or whatever, but basically everyone who's ever 100%ed a game uses a guide for the 100% process, because usually 100% are like have some parts that are just super tedious and not intuitive. Yeah.
Even when I was like a kid, I would use guides for like Zelda and Pokemon to make sure that I got everything.
I think my family or whatever bought me like the Brady Games guide or something for 358 days over 2 when they got that game for me on my DS. And I used it to help me with like some of the missions and stuff, especially those stupid fucking stealth missions. God damn it.
Gotta love it. Man, those attacks did a lot of damage. Mine or his. or the giant.
Like, stealth is one of those things in games where it's just like, it's like almost inherently just kind of bad unless it's like explicitly a stealth game.
Yeah. Don't you show your cloaca to me. Well, it's not a cloaca. I don't know what jellyfish have as an orifice.
They have an orifice.
I don't know. It had some kind of butthole-looking thing going on there.
Like SpongeBob?
Blood grease. A little bit. Jellyfish shield. Being sarcastic because you missed like 5 slashes. Okay. Alright, now we go to the bonfire.
Yeah, streaming this game and playing it up at the same time probably has something of an effect on my action. It's weird. I think I overall had a better, more stable connection, seemingly, in Demon Souls Remake than in this. That's one thing I'll say about Demon Souls Remake. Its netcode, I mean, it had problems, but, like, it was a lot more functional.
Mm-hmm.
singing bats?
Probably because Miyazaki needs a lot of therapy.
I mean, didn't he need a lot of therapy after Bloodborne?
Right? Let them sing.
The only singing that some people want is Rouge, and you know exactly which type of singing I'm talking about.
Thanks, I hate it.
Add in the
I will
double
never
entendre
understand.
from Knuckles.
I will never understand how people are attracted to Sonic characters.
Rouge has some, like, vaguely human qualities.
Emphasis on vaguely.
Yeah, I mean, she's got nice boobs.
I mean, yeah.
What I really... The Rouge is, I think, the only attraction to a Sonic character that I can kind of understand. What I don't get are Cream and Amy Rose. They do not have any human qualities. And Cream is, like, a little kid, so...
She's, like, 6!
Oh, there's probably someone out there who thinks that Big the cat is attractive. Kind of funny.
Oh. Oh, no. You're right, though. That's the worst part.
Oh yeah, there's that one Sonic fan I think we talked about in a call before in the middle of the night.
Oh my god, the guy that fucked the Sonic plushie. Speaking of Sonic characters, ever watched Sonic Zombies? I can't say as though I have.
I've never heard of Sonic Zombies.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of it either.
Worthless item.
Sounds very 2012.
Give myself the circumciser.
The circumciser.
Hurry, the platypus. Check out my new invention. The circumciser.
Betty the platypus! Check out my new invention, the circumcisinator! Yeah, someone fucked their Sonic plushie. A lot.
And apparently it was, like, so dirty that you could see, like, all the, like, stains, like, dried out cum on it.
Bro, that thing is more human DNA and STDs than plushie now.
Isn't it also, like, specifically a plushie of classic Sonic?
I don't know.
Did you block it out?
A little bit. I think Magic Mush did a video on it.
Weren't you watching a video about the Sonic fandom? That was, like, where it was specifically talked about. It was just, like, the Sonic fandom in general and, like, weirdos in it. Or maybe it was that weirdo.
Something like that. Hang on a second. The camera just did some wicked jank shit. I need a minute. Ow. Oof! Okay, this is going well.
Don't worry, it's just giant, bro.
Yep, it is. The real boss is the camera. He's so spinny. Dude. Alright, homing soul sword yourself, buddy. Ooh, nice bleed. Nice. These nuts are a skill issue. Great Blade Phalanx. Neat. Now, I definitely know the difference between a skill issue and the game being jank. Oh, hey. They respawned. How neat. Okay.
Like, it's almost impossible. Like, you really can't have, like, a perfect action camera in a 3D action game.
You really can't.
It's going to fuck up somehow, some way, eventually.
Yeah. Like, let's put it this way, okay? If I can do Dark Souls 2, level 1, naked, no shield, like, and I can do, like, a 4.5 hour all bosses deathless Dark Souls 1, I'm pretty sure it's not a skill issue when things get funky with the camera.
Not like fucking Demon Souls Re, where, like, the camera is actually, like, unironically garbage. Which is just wild considering that it's worse than a camera system that was
From
made like 11 years before it.
Yeah. All right. So I think he's just kind of trolling in the comments now, so that's cool, I guess.
Who?
Zeno Sunlight.
Oh.
That's not gonna fly, so I recommend not. All right. So now it's gonna be back to your world, and I guess I'll just meet you here at the Everjail.
Oh, I'm at the
At the bonfire?
I can go to the Everjail though. I just need to teleport to the other bonfire and walk over.
Yeah, that seems to make the most sense.
What does the guide say we're doing next?
I bet this is
Onwards,
how I
noble
usually am. All right, no,
steed.
just something to be conscious of. Ride south until the trail ends, then up a cliff in between rocks to find a shack.
Clear of this crap. And
Yeah, it just kind of makes more sense to do it here rather than go all the way back to the bonfire and then.
the great big circle in the middle. My sign is
Oh,
next to it.
oh, okay. I have my sign down, but that's fine. Do you want to do mine or yours? Doesn't matter.
I already have my sign down.
All right. And then I have to do that because the controls in this game are just so great. For some reason, they had to fuck with things that have been a standard for a decade. Okay, so south until the trail ends.
Oh, the trail's like right there.
Yep. Then up a cliff in between rocks to find a shack. Yep, me thinky, that's it.
People's standards for open world games are so low these days. Like, don't in terms of just like, you know, environmental storytelling and other things, there are definitely like a lot of things that obviously this game does a lot better than actual trash like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but it's also like far from like ideal.
All right, this appears to be an NPC. Hey, I can spin too. We traded, but it was worth it. A Shabiri Grape. Banished Knight's Halberd +8. Ooh. That's nifty.
Hmm.
Okay. Raw meat dumpling. I guess I should probably heal, huh?
Yeah, I have a Roger's Rapier +8 too.
Get invaded by Edgar the Revenger. Defeat him for a finger paint, a Shabiri grape, 5 raw meat dumplings, and a Banished Knight's Halberd +8. Loot what's in the shack, 5 more raw meat dumplings. Activate the Revenger's Shack bonfire, rest and level up. South all the way down the trail to Converted Tower. Alright, so just keep going south, I guess.
I guess the jellyfish shields. I think it boosts AR temporarily.
Interesting.
I like my parry, thanks.
I like my 100% block, thanks.
Poop.
Neat. South all the way down the trail to the Converted Tower. We're gonna end up fighting an Asylum Demon pretty soon, I think.
Stray Demonant.
Stray Demonant, yeah. Gee, I wonder if that's the Converted Tower. Meh. These are my people!
But they're hedgehogs.
You are incorrigible.
I need their guts. Fairy nerds have value.
You and I both know that neither of us cares that much about the crafting system in this game. Because, like in every open world game, it's just something they stapled on. Okay.
I have a keen micro +8.
I'm happy you're happy. All right.
It's so weird that I don't hear the sound of you activating your bonfires.
That is very weird. 5 Cuckoo Glintstone inside the tower, 2 Magic Grease Corpse behind the tower, in between outer wall and tower. Alright, I guess I'll get inside the tower first. Hi. Alright. These are my people, also proceeds to loot his people. Hey, we use the parts of our own
Don't
when
look
they
a
fall.
gift horse in the mouth, as they say.
Or a gift goat. Are the gray figures other players? Pretty much, yeah. They're like little ghosts of other players online.
Yeah. They're like fragments of like whatever other. They're video files, MP4s of what other people are doing in their own worlds. Because everyone exists in a separate world. In these games.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay, good. I think I can get up here without using the horse. That's good.
Yeah, I'm up here.
Okay, good.
You just need to jump onto the... Yeah, over here, you can, like, sprint towards... You need to sprint jump towards the left. Right?
Yeah. Oh, bye! Oh, thank God this isn't Dark Souls 2. Oh, God. That game has, like, forever ingrained in me a fear of gravity. Oh, okay. What's precision platforming?
I don't know. Ask Bloodborne.
right?
I fucking
Ugh.
hate getting into the fucking abandoned workshop in that game so
I was
much.
just about to say.
It
There we
doesn't
go.
even like it's not intuitive at all like what you're supposed to do. They like just kind of expect you to die multiple times. Just stupid.
I like Bloodborne, but it's a little overrated.
Not as
Memory
overrated
Stone.
as Dark Souls 3 or this game.
Oh God, yeah, no. Okay. At least Dark Souls 3 isn't as bloated as this game.
Well, yeah, I think I made that point like earlier today. Just like 12 hours in Elden Ring, we can finish like a good chunk of areas in both of our worlds in Dark Souls 3 in that time.
Yeah. Okay, so blah blah blah. Memory Stone, northwest to Minor Erd Tree. Prepare for boss. Erd Tree
Demon.
Avatar. Yep. Okay. Well, at least I didn't take damage. Worst part is I collided with the wall, but it just said, "Nah, you're going down." Is 21k enough for me to level up? Hold on. No, it is not. I am 30k short. All right. I thought your natural instincts would instill into you your fear of gravity, but nope, it's being traumatized by Dark Souls 2.
When you
Boyus
do
Zeno
Dark
says,
Souls
bless you.
2, if you ever play Dark Souls 2, you'll understand. Even a minor fall in the Ruined Sentinels, like that killed me in one of my runs against the Ruined Sentinels in my SL1 Scholar playthrough, because I didn't have enough health.
Nice. I'm glad you had fun at the dance.
I don't
At
dance.
the sock hall. I'm never gonna dance again. These guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I don't know. I feel like dancing at all is just like way too like embarrassing.
Oh yeah, I have no interest.
I'm not good at dancing, and necessarily I would be dancing in front of a bunch of other people, and I would just look stupid.
Yeah. Snuggly has played Dark Souls 2, but only Scholar. Oh, you poor deprived soul.
Well, once you get your PC, you can get vanilla Dark Souls 2 on Steam, and then we can get you your 100%.
Yeah, that, and we can also play it on our PC-S3.
Ow.
I am going to use my Dragonfire. Ow, no I'm not! Oh god, Stray Demon, please. You and your gaping neck vagina need to just not for like 5 seconds, please. You're afraid to play any Dark Souls games? Oh, don't be. They're not that bad.
No, people greatly over-exaggerate how hard they are.
Oh yeah. Like once you get used to it, it's not a big deal at all.
So this one actually is not the Stray Demon or the Asylum Demon, really. This is more like fucking... It kind of feels like Smo.
A little bit.
Oh. Christ cock.
Huh! Alright. What up? Getting the blue juice. Alright, there we go. Yeah! Aiba. This is risky. This is risky. No, it paid off. Thank you, 100% physical. Ah, jeez. Going for it. Oh, right in his fucking rotted out butthole. Yeah, no, you just gotta get over the fear of it, and you'll be fine. You take your time, move slow. You will be okay.
No, like, if you want to play, like, an actually hard, quote-unquote, to the point of being, like, unfair type of game, you're either gonna play, like, Ninja Gaiden or Spelunky.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden. I specifically remember when they were developing Sigma 2, they were playtesting it, and anytime someone said it was too hard, they deliberately made it harder. It's designed to piss you off.
And yet, it's supposedly the best in the series because it has the deepest combat system.
Alright, I'm just collecting the shit around the tree, and then I will come put my sign down for you.
At the Evertrail?
Yep. Either that or at the bonfire nearest to it, doesn't really matter. There's a little bit more of a trek from the bonfire, so yeah, probably just at the Everjail. Why is my frame rate so low? Ew. Ew, it's all chunky.
Because it's Elden Ring.
I can feel the PlayStation's fans blowing on me. Like, it is trying. An effort is being made. Hi. No. Bing bong. Bing bong. That's that. Crack this skull. Pick that up. That's this game for you. Pick flowers, crack some skulls, pick up what's inside, occasionally fight some enemies or a boss. You know, it's Dark Souls 4,
10
but
out of
with
10
a ton of bloat.
masterpiece. One of the best games ever made. From Software's game design changed everything.
No. I will give it this. It's got more in the way of actual permanent content and rewards than Breath of the Wild had.
Well, Breath of the Wild had no content.
Well, that's the thing. Breath of the Wild was just loaded down with nothing content for the sake of having content.
Neither Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom are even, like, finished games. They're both completely half-baked.
Yeah, they're really just... Again, like, there's a few things that are worth doing in those games, but, like, for the most part, no. It's not worth engaging with any of it. Alright, I'm just gonna... what's the best way to do this? The Everjail is over here. Kind of half and half, honestly. It doesn't really matter, so I guess I'll go to the shack. Do you want to just meet me at the shack? Oh, no, you don't have the shack
I
yet,
don't have the shack.
Yeah, so I'll go north from there. I'll meet you at the Everjail. Oh my god, it's 3 o'clock already. Holy shit.
Oh, is it?
It is. I'll leave the exploding wiener worms alone.
I still need to go into the Demon Souls run. try to find the thing of what you called the colorless demon soul droppers.
Oh yeah. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were alright, but you prefer Ocarina of Time. Dude, I'll take Ocarina of Time any day. I've played that game like 40 times. Like, I honestly can't even say that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom were even alright. They just dropped the ball on everything. There's not really anything they did right. The exploration is trash because, oh, the intrinsic reward versus the extrinsic reward. And it's like, okay, but without an extrinsic reward, there can be no intrinsic reward because you've done all that exploring for nothing.
It reminds me of that fucking excuse from that idiot, like the GameFAQs boards a few days ago, where, like, you know, it's the kind of person who thinks that, like, you know, stat management and buildcraft and stuff, just merely increasing your stats by going into a menu and crafting a new accessory is pointless busy work. But when I point out how literally a 50-round, like, tournament that's intended to be done at the maximum level in post-game that will, like, especially take, like, inexperienced players a while to complete, doesn't give you anything for finishing it other than, like, a stupid cosmetic, like, key item that does nothing. It's just a trophy. And
yeah.
And that's, you know, pointless busy work by definition, because it literally serves no purpose in the game. It's just there. Oh, but then, you know, even though it's actually pointless to do it, oh, well, it's perfectly fine because, you know, beating it is its own reward.
Oh, God. Well, and that's the thing, like,
that would be like if fucking Kingdom Hearts 1, you did the Hades Cup solo and within less than 30 minutes, like, respectively, and you didn't get anything. You didn't get Save the King or Save the Queen as new weapons for Donald and Goofy. You just got nothing other than, I guess, maybe some experience points if you weren't already, like, level 100. That's stupid.
Yeah. Well, like, this is the thing, like fucking Breath of the Wild with the stupid fucking Korok seeds. 900 Korok seeds. By the way, it's like 4 or 5 brain-dead little puzzles. You can barely even call them puzzles, they're so brain-dead. And it's what? Like, they repeat each one like 400 times? Like, are you shitting me? It's like, it's ridiculous. And then what do you get? You get inventory slots. Wow, really? You get inventory slots.
And even by the way, the brain dead puzzles or just minute, like, activities you can do in, like, Genshin Impact's open world, you get more out of it than you get, like, you know, some Primogems or Mora or, like, artifacts that you can chuck into other artifacts to level them up. You get more out of it than you do about getting the fucking Korok seeds.
Yeah. Well, like, and this is the thing, like, and Genshin Impact's a bad game, but it's better than Breath of the Wild. But, like, okay. Like, you literally get inventory slots for those Korok seeds. Okay, cool. You could have just put pouch upgrades out in the world to find as rewards for shrines or dungeons or whatever, right?
Honestly, I think the Borderlands 1 approach would have been better.
Quests.
Because, like, in Borderlands 1, like, in various zones, you get inventory upgrades from a specific type of, like, fetch quest thing where you have to go find a repair box and, like, bring it back to the Claptrap unit that's, like, kind of broken down and in pain. And then you turn it in, you get, like, an inventory slot upgrade. And because it's a fetch quest across different levels throughout the game, they can put that repair box in, like, different locations. So you have to actually kind of explore with loose direction based on the compass waypoint, because it have like it
Right.
doesn't straight up tell you where things are.
Right.
And I mean that's technically a little tedious, especially if you played the game a lot, but like that's like far more involved, and it's also just like a one-off like thing in each area. It's not like
Right.
you don't have to you don't find 900 claptraps and bring all of them a repair kit or
Right.
a toolbox to fix them.
Yeah, and by the way, my sign is down at the Everjail. Has been for a couple minutes.
Well, yeah,
But yeah,
you need to actually like tell me that because I'm not.
yeah,
I
I
don't have your
didn't.
stream open.
I assumed you were like already on the way there. That's why I figured you'd just see it. But yeah,
yeah, I was
yeah.
putting out to not get invaded.
Okay. But yeah, like and like Zeno said, and a big ass shit. Yeah, like you literally like all you get is inventory upgrades that you could have gotten another way that's far less tedious and insulting to the player's intelligence and disrespectful of the player's time. But also, at the end, if you get all 900, you just get a golden turd. It literally flips you off and says, "Here you go, fucker. You're the idiot who spent all that time on this."
And then in Tears of the
fuck?
Kingdom, they give every Korok seed as well as Hestu amnesia, and they increase the amount of Korok seeds that you have to get.
Yeah, they literally said, when the game when Breath of the Wild came out and everybody like found out about the Korok seeds, we were like, "Thanks, we hate it. Don't do it again." And so Nintendo is just like, "Oh, lol, we're gonna do it again, and fuck you, we're gonna add more." It's like, come on, just come on.
This is the next step to the shack.
Yeah. Yes, Snuggly, you literally get a golden turd if you get all 900 Korok seeds in Breath of the Wild. I don't even know what you get in Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, you know, if there's like some more downtime for whatever a bit later, you could probably look it up again.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no idea what you get in Tears of the Kingdom.
Gee, raw meat
Edgar!
dumplings, so fun.
Edgar, my boy! God, I love doing that. Just wham, wham, wham. He literally can't hurt me enough. Yeah, so I don't know what you get in Tears of the Kingdom. All I know is that they added more fucking core. It's literally just a big flaming fuck you. We just did exactly what you told us not to do.
One of the first things that I think someone did in Tears of the Kingdom was make like an altar with the new like device making system to burn the fucking Korok seed alive.
Yeah, the Korok. Yeah. The people were like torturing Koroks with the Ultra Hand contraptions. It was beautiful.
And it turns out almost every puzzle is quote unquote in Tears of the Kingdom is just build a bridge with Ultra Hand.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it's like they built the physics system and then said, "Fuck, now we need a game for it."
You're supposed to design games around the systems that you want to implement. It's kind of the whole point.
Or like design the game and then say, "Hey, you know what would be cool? This physics system." And then like tailor specific things in the game to it, but like that's all the game has. It's just a fancy tech demo. It's just a fancy tech demo for their physics system.
The next thing, I got all the corpses in the shack, and I got the bonfire. Is that it?
Yep. Then after that, so you got the finger remedy, the Shabiri grape, the meat dumplings, the halberd, more meat dumplings, and then you got the bonfire. Now we go all the way down to the converted tower, and then you get the stuff inside there and around the side there. Oh my god, are you shitting me? Are you fucking... It's the same thing as Breath of the Wild, but Hestu, whatever, will dance for you anytime you want. Fuck off. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disrespectful, like to the nth fucking degree. That is unacceptable.
Just the fact that, like, AG no longer has even the slightest amount of respect for Zelda or its fans is, like, crazy, because he's been, like, the director of the series for, like, ever.
He was so good. Like, he... Dude,
Where are we going next? Is it this
that
way?
tower over there. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like, Skyward Sword is one of the best games in the entire series. Everybody hated it because, oh, it's linear. Oh, it's linear. There's some backtracking. But it's like, wait a minute. It's got good gameplay. The motion controls actually work really well. And oh, by the way, it's got the best story in the entire series. Like, Wind Waker is the only one that comes close. And that's not to disparage any of the other stories in the other games, because, like, Twilight Princess, Ocarina, they're all banger stories. And it's like... It just... Like, the fact that he just threw that all away and said, lol. And it's like, are you serious? I'm sorry, I've been a fucking Zelda fan since 2003. I would like to be excited for the next games, not sitting there going, God, I can't wait to see how they fucked it up this time. Again, like, everybody, like, it was pretty much unanimous. Everybody said, yeah, no, the Korok seeds were excessive and stupid. Let's not do that again. And they said, we're going to do it again and make it worse.
Tears of the Kingdom is a full-price DLC for Breath of the Wild.
It's more than full price, too. It's $70.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't played any of the other games, but Ocarina of Time will always be number one for me. I highly recommend playing the other games. Like, highly, highly recommend it. Like, all the way back to the NES. Like, all of them. The only one I ever had any issues with prior to Breath of the Wild was Spirit Tracks, and that was just because the controls were kind of janky and the flute just didn't work. But other than that, boy, there was a click, and now there... Oh, no, it's gone. Never mind. Oh, now it's back. There's, like, some glitchy background noise and some clicking on your end.
That was...
Oh, and you're all... Ooh, you're all crackly.
Weird. Happened there.
Yeah, you're all crackly now. Snuggly says, yeah, it really sucks seeing franchises you grew up with becoming shells of their former selves to the point you became actively resentful of it whenever a new game comes out. Cough, Pokemon. Yeah! And this is the thing. It's like, I'm not looking to be a hater of these series, and I didn't grow out of them. Oh, you just grew out of Pokemon. No. I still love Pokemon. But, like, the games are just bad now. And I bash them and I criticize them because I care. I want them to be good. I would love nothing more than to be happy that a new Pokemon or Zelda is coming out. But I can't, because the games are just bad. Like, again, you know, like, there's so many ways in which, like fucking Breath of the Wild, like, it does what? It has 4 bosses. They're all the same monster, just with a different elemental power. Ooh, wow, thrilling. And then the shrines are, like, excessive in number. They're low quality. Ooh, this one neat little physics puzzle. Ooh, how thrilling. All right, so you got everything at the tower, so yeah, this is the next thing to do.
I don't know what is going on with this microphone. It just, like, it seems to be, like, having issues with turning off.
That's bizarre. Hold on. This guy. Like, you know, fucking Breath of the Wild has, like, 4 bosses. I'm sorry, but Zelda games have always had, like, a myriad of interesting bosses with interesting mechanics. You know, they're always really cool and have neat lore behind them. And okay, they always have like, you know, neat lore behind them. They have these cool mechanics. They're fun fights. There's good lore. I think I said lore twice, but you know what I mean. Um, like they're just the bosses have always been this interesting, varied element to the games, and they took that away. They just said no. They just said no. You're gonna get 4 of the same monster, and you're gonna like it. Oh god, that nice meaty foot. Easy there, big guy. Alright. Bro killing his own backup. Ow. Oh, and the piece of the pot is glitching inside the tree. That's neat. Here, kitty, kitty. Yeah, that is straight up just stray demon. Ooh, denied. Okay. Yeah, you get like 4 bosses. They're all the same monster with a different elemental thing. Inside 4 samey small dungeons that don't really have anything going for them. And then you got 120 samey mini dungeons, half of which, oh, the puzzle is finding the shrine, and then you go inside and it just gives you the spirit orb. Gee, thanks.
How can the puzzle be finding the shrine when, at least in Breath of the Wild, you can clearly see where the shrines are?
No, you can't. Not all the time. Like, one only shows up if you stand naked on a circle in under a blood moon. Shit like that.
That's so obscure.
Yeah, like you have to go talk to this like musical parrot guy, and then he'll like tell you something about it, like in a song, and then you gotta like piece together what to do from there. And again, like, okay, that's clever, but give me an actual reward, not just a spirit orb that can give me some more health or stamina. Like, why can't I actually, you know, uncover a dungeon? Why can't I do that and then find my way into a dungeon that actually ends with a boss fight? You know, some actual interesting content would be nice. And like in that dungeon, just like in the old games, I can get a permanent upgrade, a new weapon. But no. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry. This weapon breaking system, oh, it encourages you to keep changing your loadout and not stick to one weapon too much. It's annoying is what it is.
Dark Souls 2 did that.
Dark Souls 2 did it like its weapon degradation system actually worked because you could keep the weapon. It would just break and you'd have to fix it.
I assume there was nothing of actual tangible value other than a couple like things for crafting around the tree.
Yeah, it's just some pickups. There's a couple of like little rune things and whatnot.
What are we doing next?
So next is going to be back on the trail and circle north around the cliff until you reach the western side. Find and kill the Gray Scarab for Ash of War Sword Dance. All right, so
Tower?
That would seem to make sense. Let's see. Snuggly says, the pessimist in me tells me that they just saw how they could get away with mediocre games with Pokemon, so why even try anymore? It's hard to even dispute that, which is the sad part. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. And my finger paint is up. Congratulations. Yeah, and again, like all these issues it has, like, and I remember, I think it was Orion C was talking about how like the way the encounters are designed in Breath of the Wild, and by extension Tears of the Kingdom, like there's no structure to any of them because you can approach it from any way, but that just means it's going to be the same thing every time. Oh, it's a bunch of bokoblins or some moblins or some lizalfos, and it's like, okay, can you give me anything interesting? No, it's just a little encampment of these shit tier enemies, and that's it. Oh, okay. So fighting enemies isn't really all that interesting. Um, Lionels are about the only interesting enemy. Oh, I'm sorry. Tears of the Kingdom added Gleeox. Ooh, cool. That's not going to get old real quick. Yeah, it's super cool to see a Gleeok in 3D for the first time ever. But like, then that's it. Like, it's like, okay, now I've seen this before. You know, so there's some nice set pieces you can do with that, and that's about it. Um, but Lionels are so beefy; they're stronger than the final boss. Like, Lionels are stronger than Ganon. What the fuck kind of sense does that make?
And fucking Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom is stronger than the Master Sword, I guess.
Oh no, because he's got a Zonai secret stone, which somehow makes him more powerful than the fucking Triforce.
Isn't he supposed to have the Triforce of Power?
Yep.
Where did
But
that
whether or
go?
not he does in this one, I don't fucking know, because apparently it's not the same fucking Ganon. Fighting Lionels can be interesting the first few times. It's like, all right, we gotta go northwest. Yeah. Around the cliff. So this way. God damn it. Whatever. Like, but like, okay. Lionels are more powerful than the final boss? Like, really? And again, like, for any of the little quests you do, it's always just some kind of like fetch quest or like just, oh, can you find this item for me? Oh, gee, thanks. Great. Oh, your microphone is fucking up too. That's great. Oh, fun. Cool. Well, I guess we'll deal with that at the earliest opportunity. And you know what's funny? The other thing about the weapon breaking system, it completely disables you from being able to fight Lionel's early game. You can't do it because you don't have access to anything that can actually do enough damage before they break. Oh, nice. Yes, he does. Oh, fuck off. Eat shit. Scarlet Rot. Scarlet Rot. I can't actually win, so I'm just gonna Scarlet Rot you. I like it's funny because like that whole what I was talking about with the weapons, like early on in the game, like, oh, you can go fight Ganon if you want to. Yeah, because they statted Ganon lower than they statted the Lynels. You can't go fight a Lynel early game if you want to, because they're too beefy. They will wear through whatever you have available to you early game, and then you won't even be able to hurt them. Right? Neat. Thrilling. That is fucking great. Yeah, and that's the kind of thing, like, and that, it kind of bugged me in the same way that, I think I hear the scarab. Either that or I'm hearing a jellyfish. Nope, yep, that's the scarab. Hey, Timmy! There we go. Sword Nance. Alright. And then there's some bats. Hi! One second. Further south to Site of Grace, Roads End Catacombs, Rest. Alright, I guess I'll go back and hit that statue. He didn't mention it, but... if I can't get to it, then I'll ignore it, but... oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's right there. I can get it. But yeah, like... they did something similar in fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield, where they literally will not allow you to catch a Pokemon that's above a certain level. You're just not allowed to. And it's like, but what if I want to take that challenge of catching that Pokemon? What if I... because this is an RPG, what if I want to go in with an underleveled team and, you know, like, take on the challenge of being able to capture something significantly stronger than me? We already had a system for dealing with Pokemon that are overleveled. It's called They Won't Obey You if you don't have enough badges. So you can't even use the excuse that, oh, it prevents people from overleveling and just plowing through the game. Hey, guess what? Guess what? You know what I fucking did in Sword and Shield? I fucking put it down because I was bored, because I was steamrolling everything while trying to be underleveled. So fuck you with your, oh, you'll steamroll everything with an overleveled Pokemon. Motherfucker, you'll fucking steamroll the entire game with an underleveled team. All you need is to win rock fucking paper fucking scissors because, oh, I have a poison type in your fairy type gym. I automatically win. I literally, like, I reset out of pity. I will check momentarily. I reset out of pity for the fairy gym because my Salazzle shit-stomped everything. And then I reset and then did it again. And that was where I was just like, no, I'm done. Like, there's nothing here for me. There's nothing going on in this game that's actually worth my time. Like, at least in the older games, there was something. You know? There was something. Let me see. He has not mentioned stat goals. Let me look ahead. Still at the end of episode 28, no stat goals. 29, no stat goals. He has not said so at all. Also, I don't think we have enough to level up right now. Ah. Well, then I guess put it into whatever you want. Like if I were to look at mine, because I've got 35K, I need 51.5 effectively. It looks like I was doing vigor and dex. And then behind that was endurance and intelligence. But anyway. All right, I will go meet you. Converted tower, yes or no? Okay, well, I'll just sit there with my sign down and then whenever you're ready.